Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Beverly.
And I'm Ray.
And we are Bee and Fries. If you're new, welcome and make sure to subscribe.
If you're not new,
welcome back.
Yeah.
So here is our third video.
Third part series of this little series that we've been doing.
And so it's our family and friends reaction of us telling them that we're pregnant. So it's kind of a fun video and we're so excited.
Yeah.
Do you want to jump start? Oh, I guess I can jump start. So I think I was 5 weeks when we told my dad.
Yeah.
I was really early on, but I was just so excited and I needed to tell someone.
Yeah.
And so...
Oh, a little backstory on that before we show you guys his reaction. So we had originally, we were going to go home and tell my parents.
Yes.
Because it was right before Thanksgiving. And my parents were going to be out of town and be in Mexico.
For Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving. This is the first time they've ever taken a vacation like this. And I was like, oh, okay, like this is cool, I guess. Like, that's pretty fun, I guess. And so, like, we literally, I don't remember what was going on. I don't think there was anything going on.
Leo's birthday, our nephew's birthday. And we're so used to our friends here in Omaha, like birthday parties are like 2, maybe 3 hours. And so we're like, people are gonna leave after 2 hours. We have time to tell them after the birthday party because everybody's there, like his brother, his sister, like everyone's there. So we're just like, cool, we'll do it right after that. We have the present in the car, everything. Like the reveal. And then we ended up not telling them because they went way longer than we expected.
Yeah, like I think we went over to my sister's house and I was like, okay, I'll wait till everybody leaves because I just want it to be my family and that's it.
Right.
But nobody left. Literally everybody stayed there. And we were like, bro, it's already like 7:30, 8:30, like, we gotta go home. We got 2 hours to drive, you know?
Right, and we still had to stop in Columbus because we had told my dad that we were gonna stop by and say hi at least. So we ended up leaving the birthday party and not telling his family, but we went to Columbus, and so we had just came back from a trip from, we went to Tulsa and then Dallas for our anniversary. And so...
Actually, if you guys want to see that, we do have a lot of different clips from that. But Beverly might have already showed you a lot of that stuff. But yeah, it was really cool going for the first time like in that area.
And so we were back from the trip, so my dad and his wife, Laura, thought that we just brought them a gift. And so I said, I have a gift for you guys. And so here is the clip of my dad and his wife and her son finding out.
What's this?
It's a gift.
A gift?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
Pull it out.
Is that what I think?
Oh my god!
They always hug that.
Oh my god! ¿Lo viste, sí? Maxi's gonna be a big brother. Thank you. Hey, we're back.
Yeah, so it was, I think, from my perspective, I think I'll talk about my perspective first. So, it was funny because we had done the onesie thing where it was like, I think it said answered prayer. And obviously I was the one recording it because she was the one giving it to her dad. And I kid you not, her dad just stood there for like what felt like an hour. It was just like, he like opened the bag, reached his hand, and he just stood there in like shock and like didn't move, didn't talk, didn't do anything. And like it was funny, like you can see Laura's reaction, like she's like, what is it?
Like take it out.
Like hurry up. Like tell me what it is. Like what's going on? And it was funny because then she pulled it out and then she knew right away. Laura.
But at the same time, she thought it was a prank.
Yeah, she thought we were joking. Because we don't talk about like stuff like that.
We hadn't told our family that we were struggling or even trying.
Yeah.
And so And I don't even know why we didn't. My family just doesn't ask. They're just kind of respectful. Like whenever the time came, they were going to be excited for us. And so the conversation never got brought up. Yeah. And so they were just all really in shock. And so that's kind of my dad's reaction and all three of them finding out. So that was great.
And Salomon was like really happy. He was like, this is my first nephew.
Yeah.
And we didn't even think about it.
I know, we didn't think about it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is the first one.
Right. Because in my family, this is the first grandbaby. So it's just kind of cool that we get to experience that with them. But the next reaction is?
It was actually our two best friends, Katie and Will. So it was Sunday when we told our dad. The next day we had a triple date with some of our best friends, Riley, Casey, Katie and Will. Well, Katie and Will were gonna move that week. They were moving on Thursday or Friday, I believe.
Friday, yes.
And I had to go out of town for a shoot because I was
that Thursday when they were doing their like moving out and just kind of saying goodbyes at their home. Yep. And so we're like, oh my gosh, we can't tell them on Thursday.
Yeah. So we had to like figure something out, and I was like, well, what if we just tell them right now? And like Beverly was like, well, I mean, it's a little early, but I guess we can do that. You know?
I was just nervous because we hadn't gotten an ultrasound yet. And that's what I really wanted. But we also were so impatient because we were so excited. Yeah. And so we literally made a last minute plan in the car right before we got there. Yep. And we ended up going to play pickleball.
Yeah, which was really fun, by the way, if you guys have ever wanted to try it.
Do it.
Really fun.
It was so much fun. I tried it and then my heart started racing.
It was so funny. So we were all playing together, right? And like, I say Beverly does a lot of those stuff and she does pretty good at a lot of those stuff. But that night, she could not even play like one game. She was like dying after one game. And they were like, Bev, are you okay? Like,
but I was not feeling okay. My heart was racing so hard, and I had never felt that in my whole entire life. Yeah. And so, obviously, I wasn't supposed to be doing that kind of working out, essentially.
Because apparently, there's a lot of deals and things you have to follow when you get pregnant. Apparently, you know. And
so, it was just a new exercise, and so you're not supposed to start new exercises when you're pregnant. And so, I don't know what they took a break and was like, well, let's take a picture together. Yep. And
we had come up with the plan of like telling them like say cheese, say pickles, and then I would say Beverly's pregnant. Yeah. And then like you can see the photos right now. We're popping up on them. We're popping them on the screen right now, and you can see them, and literally it's like their reaction of how it went.
It was so great because they all knew how much we wanted to get pregnant. We talked like they were probably the ones that like prayed with us, knew the most about it, and so it was just so great to be able to share that with them. And like Katie even cried for us, and it was so sweet because she's my best friend, and it's just so fun to like get to experience all these things with her. And like we cried when they told us they were moving, but we were like it's of joy and like excitement because God is good. So so that was our second reaction. And then it was Ray's family. Oh, yeah. And this is hilarious.
This one's good. But I think you guys should just watch this one. Yeah. And then we'll tell you afterwards.
Okay, so here it is. Okay, go.
1, 2.
Open it. Just pull it and open it.
What? What? No. Whoa.
Okay, we're back. So you're probably like, well, what is going on? Because so much is going on in one video. So backstory is we went back the following weekend.
Yep.
And we met up with them at his parents, his brother, and his aunt were at Pizza Ranch. Yep. They were eating. We had already ate, so we just met them and we just sat with them.
Yep.
And I don't know how it got in conversation because we had just gone to my best friend Karina's wedding. Yeah. And I was showing his mom pictures of the wedding, and then one of the pictures was of him with Daisy, my best friend Daisy, daughter Sophie, and he's like carrying her, and just like I'll pop up the picture so you can see it's really cute, but it's Sophie and him just like, and he's like kissing her, and it's the sweetest picture, and she's like, I think Ray wants a girl, like you guys want a girl, don't you? And we're like, oh, what the heck?
Yeah, dude, literally, I kid you not, like I don't know what's going on, but God was like telling us like, you're gonna film today no matter what.
Right,
because they kept asking Beverly questions, like, and then Beverly was like freaking out at one point because she said something. I can't remember what she said.
Oh, she said Ray wants a girl, and and she goes, so then you want a boy? And I was like, yeah, and then I just didn't know
she was
why
like,
I said
wait,
it.
so are you guys pregnant? Or my aunt thought that we said that we were pregnant.
And I was like, oh, no, not yet.
I was like, bro, no. And then she asked my brother, she said, Carl, do you want to be an uncle?
And he goes,
like,
nah.
I'm good. And so like, fast forward, we told them at my sister's house, we gave my niece a present, and we were like, hey, open this. And like, it's funny because you can see the video, like my mom did a double take where like my niece is holding it, and my mom's like.
And his dad goes, no que no, like, and that means, I thought you said no. Yeah. Because we had just talked about it at Pizza Ranch, and so
it was like a random conversation.
It was such a buffer at Pizza Ranch. I'm like, come on, let's go. We gotta go to her house and tell them.
It was funny though, because we were all quiet. Like my dad was already crying, like my sister was already crying. My brother was like crying too, and my niece was like in shock. But we were just all waiting for my mom's reaction, and then she finally reacted.
Right, and so that was just a great moment. It was just so beautiful. That's her 4th grandchild. This is her 4th grandchild. But she loves her grandkids like so much, and so she's like literally that is her calling, is to be a grandma. And so is his dad, like to be a grandpa, and like they're just the greatest grandparents ever, so we're just so excited to bring the baby.
Next was
let's see, next was our friend Gabby. So Gabby is our best friend, and she also knew that we were trying and that like we really wanted a baby, and so she comes over all the time, and I cook dinner, and she just kind of hangs out with us and tells us about her love life and all these things. It's great to have single friends.
It's a way how Beverly can still feel like she's in the game without being in the game.
Kind of.
I know, it's weird. I'd say the same thing.
And so she came over, we ate, and then we showed her we showed her the onesie. Yeah. And so here's that clip.
Makes me nervous.
I don't like it.
What is it? This is a onesie. This is definitely a onesie.
Why are we giving you a onesie?
Well, I'm gonna read it. Oh my. Okay, I'm not gonna. Wow.
Right, so we're back. She was so shook.
That one was quick because she was like, I think she was just in shock because she like felt like something was coming like this.
Right.
But she was like, I don't know how to react. I don't. This is weird. Like
because it had been like a year and a half, and she knew that, and so she was just so in shock. She just didn't know how to react. Yeah. And so it was just so funny. After she's like, "Oh my gosh, my reaction was terrible," and I was like, "It's fine. Like it's obviously a surprise. So like we're not expecting everyone to like cry and jump up and down. Like everyone's gonna react the way they want to react." So
I think the next two, we'll just put them together. It was more her brother and her sisters. Yeah. So you can watch those here.
Okay, I wasn't sure we're supposed to be talking in this video, but I think I have a feeling what it is. I think. I'm pretty sure. best sisters. Ah, yes. I think I know what it is. I can't get it before her. Hold on. Yeah. I knew it! Oh my god. I knew it.
You have Maximus with you or not?
No.
Where'd you get it?
No, I needed to read this. I just got it. You're gonna be an uncle! So my brother, so with my brother, it was right after our appointment. It was our first appointment. We got an ultrasound. We had the heartbeat.
Yeah, it was
everything.
literally after our first appointment.
We literally were driving by and I was like, oh my gosh, let's call him. Let's see if he's home and like we can share it with him. His parents were in Mexico, so they left their car and so we were driving it.
Yeah.
And so it was a perfect excuse to be like, look, we got a new car, but not really. It was his parents. And so it was a great little trick. And so we come out and I tell him like, look, we got a new car. And then I hand him a folder and I was like, can you read this? Because he's worked in the hospital and like for years. And so I was like, he's not gonna think anything of it that I'm asking him to read it.
Yeah.
And so he opens it and immediately knows what it is.
Yeah, and he starts crying, and it's funny too because he had just gotten Chloe, or his dog.
His dog, as you see.
And so I was like trying to play with Chloe, but he was like crying, and so I just took Chloe away from him. And it was the cutest thing.
She
ever.
is such the sweetheart. We love her so much.
Yeah.
And then my sister, so my older sister Stephanie, the one we used for that I used for our to tell Ray. Yeah. I had to text her and let her know that I had sent her something and then I wanted her to record her reaction. So she kind of had a feeling already. Yeah. Which is why their reaction is kind of like.
Yeah, she got him. What did you get him? You got him.
I got him a card that said only something about like only the best sisters get upgraded to be an auntie. And so my sister Gina and her they were excited and they're so excited. They already bought the baby's first outfit and shoes, which is so cute. And so that's their reaction. Those are my siblings. And
the last reaction was her family. And so we had to tell her brother and her sister before we told all the rest of her family, which was her aunts and her uncles, and all of her cousins. And so we were like, well, Thanksgiving would be the perfect day. For sure. And so actually my cousin Damaris just had her baby, Ezra. He was days old. And so it was a perfect excuse. I grabbed him and I was like, Ray, take a picture of me. And then it was like, Damaris, Mel, come over here. And so we basically did the same thing. It was a little awkward. Like, we'll just show you guys the video and then we'll talk about it. So here's the video.
Say cheese. Say pickles. Say pickles. Say pickles. I say Beverly's pregnant.
No, you're not. That was the video.
Anyway, did you guys see how awkward that was? Because they were like, bro, just take the picture already.
Right.
And like, I was like, oh my gosh. Because with our friends, it worked out perfect. Like, I said, say cheese, say pickles, say Beverly's pregnant. With them, it was like, can you
take the picture.
And I was like, oh my gosh. So then I said it, and then obviously like, her family like got really excited. But the funny part was that her uncle, since they just had baby Ezra, and I was carrying him, and her uncle Miguel, he was like, dang, you guys are next, huh? And he looked at my brother and he said, you want to be an uncle? And my brother said, no. Because my brother already knew, but he didn't want to say, yeah, I want to be an uncle, so that cause they'll find out. And so like, They found out?
And then my aunt's fiance, Eduardo, also was like, you guys are gonna be next.
Yeah.
And he just like said it like when we were holding Ezra.
Yeah.
And so our whole family, I feel like God was just like already placing it in everybody's heart that like we were pregnant. And
I feel like they already knew at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it felt like they all knew that we were hiding the secret.
Yeah, it was great though, and everyone was just really excited. And then Damaris, who had Ezra, was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Ezra will have someone to play with because he was gonna be the only baby. Like our youngest before Ezra is 9. And so there's really no babies in our family right now other than Ezra, and then now the baby coming. So yeah. Hi guys, this is editing me. Ray and I totally forgot that we had other people also that we had reactions for, and those are our family in Honduras. And so I just wanted to pop in and put this in our video and just let you guys know that we ended up FaceTiming them and just showing them an ultrasound on Thanksgiving and letting them know that I was pregnant, and they were just so excited and they're so ecstatic to just be a part of the baby's life. So here's the clips of them finding out.
Hi.
Hello. Ay, qué lindo.
Estamos felices. Es la tercera vez que lloro.
Feliz, soy abuelo.
Y aquí está el tío.
Ay, qué bonito. Yo voy a ser tía.
Sí.
That was our family and friends reactions, which was such a blessing. We obviously told a lot more people, but it was just so hard to record or like
to remember.
Yeah, to remember to like pop up our phone, or it just kind of came out in conversation. And just when it happened, but it was just such a blessing to be able to like share this with our friends and family. Some of them knew, some of them didn't know at all. So it was just really shocking to everybody, but it's been such a wonderful, beautiful experience to just share with our families and our friends. So yeah, we're excited, and we hope you guys are loving this series of us being pregnant and just showing you guys our life. And so next video would probably a recap of my first trimester, and then probably the gender reveal. So we have videos to come, and so just be expectant for those. We love you guys, so make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And
We'll see you guys next time.
peace out.